Alright, this is the first installment of first installment of first installment of the replays I will add by with commentary. If I from the battles I haven't played in the live stream. Playing with a few friends of mine on mines, obviously my T32 as you can see, and in the team there's also an ideal platoon which is very good. The rest of the team is kind of yeah, normal, kind of standard. I loaded some gold shells just to be sure that we secure this win, because I want to win this double at all costs. I didn't really have any fast tanks to go to the middle, and I really do like this spot in the middle, this middle rock. From here you can shoot so many targets. If they tend to go up the hill, you can shoot up there. If they go to over the island, you can shoot as I just did on the ice tree. Too bad he got through. That doesn't matter that much. The ideal platoon is also on the other side of the hill, but from the other side it's much harder because you don't have a rock in front of you, and yeah, the enemy can hide behind the rock, so it's kind of hard to do anything good there. Artillery fired at T34, which is great. And now we're just yeah, holding the middle is the key. We have a lot of tanks in the north, not so many in the south, but the enemy doesn't either, so that doesn't really matter that much for now. The ice 3 was hittable. Trying to aim there is a good thing, and it paid off because I was able to hit him on the side. Now that 80-15 can be a real problem because the DPM is high and the armor is pretty strong, so as I have some gold shells loaded, I will be able to defend him, especially on the side, of course. He tends to be pretty bouncy or absorbing at the sides. A lot of already first those tanks that just zero crit them on the side, which is unfortunate, but happens. So in order for us to do anything here, we need to take out that 80-15 first, because he can be a real problem, and he will be a real problem if he stays there. So Artie tries to get him, we try to get him as well, and as the others of the enemy are gone, they just leave that 80-15 there to die. I can just take some shots. The enemy RT is not paying attention at all, it seems. And there it goes. Meanwhile, I already told Evil he should fall back a bit, because being alone versus that many and being one shot is not really safe. And falling back to F7 G6 is better. From there you can still defend the whole 8 mine line, especially if you have the hill, because you can see all the way to the city, and that's one open space, so really easy to defend, which is 1 or 2 tanks. BK is also on the hill on the spots on the tank. But first the T50. I managed to hit him, but just a critical hit. I already switched to normal APs half a minute ago because I didn't want to waste so many credits, especially on tier 7s and tier 8s, which should be easy to penetrate. The Yak Panther is doing a good job here by penetrating the cupola on my turret.
That's gotta hurt.
One thing you should take if you have enough credits is definitely the gold fire extinguisher. If you buy it in discount, it's just 10k credits. Seems a lot, but it will only go off when you have fire. It will go off automatically and save you so much HP because it will go off after the first tick. So that's about 50 HP normally. So somewhat in that region, and then 10k really save you a lot. Some sloppy shots at that Panther. First I tried to reach him, but with that obstacle and in the way I couldn't hit him. And the teams are doing pretty well. Both teams are doing okay-ish.
Enemy armor is hit.
And I had a nice hit on the Panda 2, but here's a problem. Shoot, and even though I know that they're in front of me, I'm gonna look at the Panda 2 again. This was a mistake I made. Should have watched Carnarvon, should have hit him already. Instead I now go for the Ace and Mile, which is not a bad choice of course. But 3 versus 1. And with enemy RD, that is gonna be a problem.
That's gotta hurt.
Loaded gold again, because I want to deal as much damage to those guys as I can. And this is really sloppy.
Didn't go through.
Taking damage, but only hitting the upper front plate of the Carnarvon. Luckily RD doesn't shoot me. But as I try to get away in that region, get away from RD, get away from those 2 tanks, I missed the T34 and seemed too late.
Everyone get out.
Well, he killed me, but it's not over yet. The teams are pretty much going strong each. And now we're back to my platoon mates. It's 10-12. Anything can happen. The enemy is one shot per hour. My platoon mates are also one shot in the M7 Breeze, of course. One thing I know is that the T34 is in the north, Ace Mile is on the middle, the hill, Panther 2 was in the south, K3, and Carnarvon in the middle now. Well, the RT isn't spotted anymore, but we can just guess where he is. But as the SU-8 has pretty high arc, it's really a good advice to stick close to the rock. Taking damage from the Panda 2 and having a really nasty and also lucky moment here with the Ace Mile, having the 0 crit on the side with gold shell on the prototype. He doesn't get killed.
We fixed the trap. Let's roll.
Good choice of taking out the Panda 2. Now that's 2 tanks gone and it's even again. But anything can happen. Both teams have all one-shots. The Carnarvon is now up the hill. T34 was on the left. Here is I still give them advice. They should watch out for the RD. But that is gonna be a problem because, well, you never know if RT repositioned or not. And I'm not sure if he did, but I don't think he didn't. It was just 47 HP, so it's not much. So Babs has an idea to go north, which brought me to an idea. Here's a point where Carnarvon needs to go up a little slope in order to spot. So I tell him, get rid of the Carnarvon, make him chase you, and he will proximity spot you, of course. And if you then return, you can do the same. T34 is probably turning around anyways, somewhere. I'm not really sure where he is. But with the Carnarvon chasing the ice tree right now, he needs to spot him. Because RD can't hit, there's no spot. RD can't hit probably. And the T34 is not known. Well, he does what was expected. And it's down to a situation of 2 versus 1. So we don't know where the T34 is, only the last spotted location on F5. So we should just go for it. Make sure we check the left side, and he isn't there, and that kind of surprised me, but okay. And now what this ice tree does is really good, running towards SU8. He is a bit of lucky, but he takes the time to take out the SU8, and there's not enough time to cap anymore. Solo cap takes about 140, and there's only 120 on the timer right now. So we have to find him. He's one shot. Also the ice tree is one shot. And I thought he would be somewhere in the hill, but it's kind of tricky. You have to make sure where he is. Either it will be a draw or a loss. Could also be a win, kind of weird situation. Believe me, it was really nice. He is unlucky with a low damage roll, or we are lucky. Take the time, take him out, 15 seconds on the timer, we win this match. Looking at the screen, the after battle screen, you see a very high experience. It's also due to the patrol duty, which I was very surprised of on the T32. But this patrol duty gave me another 2k experience, which is pretty nice if you ask me. Of course I did a lot of damage, almost 4k. So that definitely helped with getting so much experience. Looking at the other battle, we can see that we did a lot of damage. My platoon has about 7.5k damage. Some lower tiers without any damage done, but okay, they are lower tiers, so it doesn't really matter that much. And in the north, or in the other team, I mean, there's this ideal platoon on top, which about 6k damage, not enough to carry the team. We did. Bit lucky here and there, but you can't win them all because of just skill wise, of course. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. This was my first replay with commentary. More will follow, so